Hi, Dion here. Just wanted to check in to see how you're doing. I know that this is a very intense time and that um, so much seems to be happening in our world right now. You have to be living in a cave somewhere to not be feeling this. And so I thought I would just check in with you to see how you're doing. I've been having several conversations, and I'm seeing mirrored back to me some of what I'm feeling too at this time. People are exhausted and tired and fed up and scared and heartbroken and and anxious and stressed and just uncertain and unsure and feeling out of control, because it seems as though as we're emerging from our cocooning season in for lockdown for COVID-19, it seems like as we are getting back into the world and going back to see what awaits us, it's very clear, isn't it, that there's some evidence that there's some big problems that were there before the lockdown and the pandemic, that they're waiting for us. They're waiting for us to come and decide what we're going to do with them. I'm talking, of course, about the murder of George Floyd, but it's not just that. There's just so much happening in the world. And as lockdown lifts, then we're getting to see, aren't we, that there's some pretty big things for us to do. And I know that the sentiment of some of the people that I've been speaking to, it's heavy stuff. So I wanted to come and I wanted to encourage you. I know you're busy, but I wanted to encourage you. I wanted you to just stop a minute and inhale and exhale and just really bring yourself back to center and realize that an old coach once taught me that when things feel like or seem like they're not working, that's when they're probably working the most. It's when they're probably working the most. And what I'm realizing is that there's something much bigger than any one of us being worked out here. That even though it feels really intense and it feels really chaotic and it feels really confusing, what I know is that a new day is dawning. And I know that when the old is being made obsolete, when the old is being replaced by the new, then there is this shaking, there is this dismantling of old things. Old things are having to pass away for the new to emerge and to come forward. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about, even no matter how this season is impacting you, I want you to tell yourself that you're not just going through this, but you're growing through it. You're not just going through it, but you're growing through it. And even though things might seem like they're not working, that's when they're probably working the most. That you are becoming the woman, the leader, the change maker that you need to be in order to handle those big things that are waiting for us as this lockdown lifts. You know, I've been speaking to an old client of mine, and in her country, it's been really hard hit by not just the corona pandemic, but also there are some real serious corruption issues and economic issues within her government. And poverty is high, unemployment is high. There is huge challenge and intense crisis in her nation, and she's really personally affected by it. Her family are really feeling the pinch, and she's going through a really difficult time right now. But what I said to her was, I've realized that as I've prayed for her and as I thought about her particular circumstances, what I realized is that she is being called to grow through what she's going through. You see, she is a woman with huge desires to be the kind of woman and leader and change maker that can impact her nation, that can be the kind of leader that can stand up and challenge some of the issues in her nation. And this, my friends, is the backdrop. This is the training ground. This is the classroom on which we're all being prepared to lead after this. And I'm just encouraging you, like I've encouraged her, that you are becoming the kind of leader that can handle the kind of problems that are awaiting for us in this next normal, or this new normal that is ahead of us as we emerge out of coronavirus and COVID-19. I want to encourage you that you're not just going through this, but you're growing through it. You're becoming stronger. This is not going to finish you. This is making you into the kind of leader that we all need you to be. So if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any comments or you want to share anything, just, hit reply. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know how you are. Take care of you. Remember that you're not just going through this, but you're growing through it. And even if it feels like it's not working, that's when it's probably working the most. There's something much more powerful being orchestrated in our midst. So I'm cheering you on. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.